RGC podcast.
And then with that, since it's now officially sweater weather.
Hello, Rio Grande City. This is Becky Rubio.
And this is Melinda Gomez.
And welcome to the lunch break.
We are celebrating. This is our 11th episode.
It's a recap episode.
Yeah.
But we hit 10 episodes.
Yes, 10 episodes. And we... Yay!
We've been itching to press that button.
I know. We want to thank everybody that has been listening to us. We are very, very grateful that you have come with us on this journey, and we are excited to continue.
We have new things coming up. We're going to bring in a whole new set of people that we're going to interview and talk to, and we're really excited about that. So yeah, again, thank you for joining us, and we hope you continue, and we hope to gain more followers with this. Our episodes are informative. We try to make them entertaining.
Yes.
And, leave us feedback. Like, if you want to hear somebody, obviously somebody that we're able to get, please don't say like President Biden or anything like that. But we will try our best to get them on the show. We have some exciting people lined up already to come on over. But yeah, we would love to hear your feedback on who you would love to hear. You can comment on Spotify.
Yeah. Not only that, like if there's any particular topics that you would want to know about the municipality or the city of Rio Grande City or the city itself, just give us
a shout out. If there's any questions you might have, I know that there's a lot of people that think maybe they know how this works or they know how that works, but you're not sure about anything. You want to clarify some stuff, ask us. And if we don't have the answers, we will definitely find the people
with you and find people to help you get that answer.
Maybe we should do that, like as an episode, like frequent, like put it out there, ask us questions, anything you want to know, we'll get the answers to them.
Yeah.
And we'll do a whole episode, like just answering your questions on anything involved.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
The city of RGC, the EDC, like anything you'd like to know.
Sort of Q&A.
Yeah. That'd be really cool.
Okay, well, look for that in the future.
Yeah, keep an eye out on that. We'll post it on our socials, and we'll have a link or something where you can go and put your questions, and we'll pick as many as we can, or maybe all of them if we don't get too many, and we will actually see if we can answer those questions for you.
Awesome. Great idea.
Yes. So this week and next week and this month, we have a lot of events coming up. You want to get started?
Sure. I'm going to bring up that this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So just a reminder, make sure that you go and schedule your mammogram. It is very important. If you catch it early, you are in a better chance to take care of it. Also, this coming week will be pharmacy week. So next time you go pick up your meds, give your pharmacist a high five and tell them that they're doing a terrific job.
It's also Down Syndrome Awareness Week.
Okay.
Awareness Month. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Down Syndrome Awareness Month.
Okay. And there's an event going on Thursday.
Yes, Thursday,
October 12th, which is tomorrow.
The Loved Down Syndrome Foundation is hosting a fundraising day at Peter Piper Pizza from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. You go in and you mention that you're there for the fundraiser, and they will donate 15% of profits for that day to the Loved Down Syndrome Foundation. And from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. is going to be like a special guest gathering. So some special guests will maybe speak or have a few words to say. So yeah, join us at Peter Piper Pizza anytime throughout the day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And again, if you're there, if you would like to listen to the special guests talk or speak, you can hear them from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Also coming up tomorrow, Thursday, October 12th, the Kelsey Bass Museum is going to be hosting a new exhibit, an altar of remembrance, co-hosted, I guess, by the San Antonio Eye Bank. It is an altar or an ofrenda honoring all those who came from the Rio Grande Valley, including some from Rio Grande City, that donated their corneas to the San Antonio Eye Bank to help restore sight for people in the country and all over the country. And it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Kelsey Bass Museum. And so everyone is welcome to join us. we will be there, and it's going to be a beautiful night of talking and education.
And just a reminder to everyone, our previous episode, we had guests, Gabby and David Sandania from the San Antonio Eye Bank that came in and talked to us about the work that they have done. So go ahead and catch that episode.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yes.
I know a lot of people listen to that one because I've heard good feedback from that episode. So that was good. That was a good one.
The Rio Grande City Public Library will be having also October 12th from 5 to 6 video game night. That will be also next week, the 19th. Also from 5 to 6. And the following week, they will be having a teen screen movie night. So make sure you're following the Rio Grande City Public Library on all their social media, and you can get up-to-date events.
As you know, as I've mentioned several times, the annual City of Rio Grande City Trunk or Treat will be on October 25th. So we hope you join us. Give me a call or an email. I did post the flyer. I will be reposting it this week. You can call me at 956-476-9028 or email me at brubio@cityofrgc.com to sign up for our Trunk or Treat event. If I don't answer the phone, you can leave a message or text me. That is a great way to communicate with me.
Okay. Yeah.
Give me a text to the same phone number, again, 956-476-9028, and I will help you get all signed up and registered for that. It's going to be a fun night for our community. We invite all kids of all ages and, of course, parents. Come on by. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have, games. There's going to be lots of treats going out. We're going to have a DJ, a kids costume contest, as well as an adults costume contest.
Okay.
It's going to be a fun night.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that, since it's now officially sweater weather, the Rio Grande City Main Street will be putting up their pumpkin patch this week. So this will be located right next to the Rio Grande City Fire Department, and perfect photo op for all your family pictures. Go ahead and head out there.
Or aesthetic Instagram pictures.
Yes, very, very Instagrammable. Main Street will also be having their monthly downtown market on October 21st.
That's right.
This one will be a little bit spooky. They will be having the haunted trolley.
Oh, yay.
Yes. So it's not a tour, but the trolley will be there, and it's going to be haunted. So you can walk through it. Ooh, right? And then also they'll be having a photo pictures. BTA will be taking pictures. BTA photography. He'll be there taking photos. So we encourage everyone to come out in their Halloween costume and get a photo taken. And before I forget, this is October 21st at the Britton Avenue Kiosco from 6 to 10 p.m.
And just as a reminder, this isn't really like a huge city thing, but in collaboration with Rio Grande City High School, Homecoming Parade will be October 18th with our homecoming football game October 20th.
Okay.
So if anybody's out there.
And that will be right down Main Street. So come on down to Main Street. Make sure you get your spot there on the side. And enjoy a parade.
We always have good parades.
Yes, we
do.
I
like our parades.
Yes, especially when the band.
Yes,
they come by.
We love the band. We love the Rio Grande City High School Mighty Marching Rattler Band. Yeah, alrighty.
And I think, before we segue, Blue Wave will be having their grand opening October 12th. That's tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pad Specialists will also be having their grand opening tomorrow at October 12th at 1 p.m. So PAD Specialist, they are a medical office, and PAD stands for Peripheral Arterial Disease. So this is if you have leg pain or if you have non-healing wounds on your ankle and feet, they're specialists that focus on diagnosis and treatment of PAD. So they will be located at 2764 Pharmacy Road, Suite B in Rio Grande City. And again, their grand opening is tomorrow, October 12th at 1 p.m.
Where's Pharmacy Road?
Pharmacy Road, that's over there on Hospital, 3167, FM with 3167. It seems like it's where the Fred's Pharmacy and Dr. Falcon's office, the Family Health Clinic.
Yes, I know where it is.
Yeah, in that little area on the side. Yeah.
I'll be on the lookout.
I mean, it doesn't really look like a street, but the entrance is Pharmacy Road. So. Hello, this is Melinda from the City of Rio Grande City, a podcast. Join us as we welcome the Rio Grande City Public Library's debut show, Cover to Cover, a podcast dedicated to exploring the world of libraries and literature. Whether you're an avid reader or simply someone intrigued by the magic of libraries, this podcast will ignite your passion for learning and inspire you to explore the world of literature. Tune in to Cover every other Friday for engaging conversations, book recommendations, behind-the-scenes library stories, and so much more. Subscribe now on your favorite podcast platform and join us on the City of Rio Grande City, a podcast.
So getting into our episode for today, like we said before, this is our 11th episode. We're celebrating our 10th episode. Yay!
Yay!
We're really excited about it. And so we're just going to kind of recap everybody that we've had on the show and kind of talk about some of the episodes. Episode 1 was our very first inaugural episode.
Yes.
And we had Honorable Mayor Joel Villarreal on the show. He talked about how he came into, running for mayor and becoming mayor, and he talked about his family a little bit, his background, and it was just a really interesting episode for those that just want to get to know a little bit more about our mayor. It's still up on our page.
Yes.
You're more than welcome to go listen to it. And just keep in mind that it was our first episode.
Yes.
We were still kind of getting
used to it. And then we had like Becky's iPhone with
I know.
a couple of little lav mics and a noisy air conditioner in the background.
Yeah.
And so we've
definitely upgraded.
come a long way in such a short time.
So then, let's see. Episode 2, we had our Rio Grande City Public Library Director, Miss Norma Foltz, on the show. And she gave us all the ins and outs of a public library, what they do at the public library, how you can utilize the public library, not just in person, but online at the rgc-publiclibrary.org. Is that
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the correct website. Get your library card.
Yes, it's free. It's free.
And it opens up so many resources and doors.
Yeah. And then on that note, though, we do have a new show
Yes, thank you for
that the
mentioning
Rio
that.
Grande City Public Library is putting on. It's a new segment on the podcast. It's called Cover to Cover, and their hosts are Enelinda Vera and Kelsey Fleming. And they give book recommendations, book reviews. They'll be talking about library events. They'll be talking about upcoming events, any programs that they have at the library. So make sure that you're following our podcast, and they'll be having an episode every other Friday. So keep an ear out.
An ear out for those podcasts.
For that.
It's going to be really interesting if you love to read, if you love to hear about books or read books. I love reading, so I'm really excited about this new podcast.
And they're so fun to listen to.
Yes, they were having a good time. You could tell, you could tell they were enjoying it. So
they were talking about Harry Potter trivia. So again,
oh my gosh, we should have them on the show and just do like a trivia thing. I would take everybody on Harry Potter trivia.
Well, I never read the full series. I think I stopped at the Half-Blood.
What? You didn't finish it?
I didn't finish reading, so yeah. But yeah, you and them, you can go at it.
I'll go at it.
I'll just referee. Make sure you all go to your corners and nobody gets too wild and crazy. Episode 3, we had Felix Flores. He is our, or not our, but he is the Rio Grande City Greater Chamber of Commerce president. So he came in just to give us information about what the chamber does and a little bit about himself and his background as a business owner. And that one was very informative also.
The chamber does so much for our city.
Yes, they do.
Including, and especially this past year, we've had so many ribbon cuttings, so many grand openings. It has been very busy. I am not complaining about it. This is a good thing.
I mean, tomorrow they have 2 going on.
We have 2.
Yes.
One in the morning, one in the afternoon. So it's going to be a busy day, But again, like the chamber has done so much for our city. They help bring in businesses and organizations. They do mixers. They have all these resources to help you get your business not only started, but get it up and running, and making sure that they are helping you.
They help you promote your business.
Keep your doors open.
Keep your doors open. They also participate in workshops. They bring workshops to the area. If you are interested in joining the Rio Grande City Greater Chamber of Commerce, their phone number is 956-488-8609, or you can email at riochamber@gmail.com.
Excellent.
Make sure you follow them on Facebook. They have a Facebook page. Their Facebook page is the Rio Grande City Greater Chamber of Commerce, and they're always posting their events. They have a Freaky Friday at Lily Bell's Tea on October 13th. So they're inviting everybody to come over. On their Facebook page, they also have what is called Chamber Chat. So they will sit down with their businesses and just chat
away.
So make sure you're following them on Facebook. Our next episode number 4, was with Miss Kathy Rubio. She is
Who's that?
Who is that? I don't know, Miss Kathy. She is our Kelsey Bass Museum exhibit technician. And on that episode, she came in and she gave a little bit information about her background and all the things, Kelsey Bass Museum, all the events and the exhibits and everything that goes on that end.
And I know that we have talked about maybe giving a segment to her and maybe local historian R.C. Salinas.
That is something I think we would.
Yeah.
I think
Just to give
people
some
would
history.
very much enjoy. There is so much details, so much
History.
history. I mean, you're like, duh.
Yeah. It's a historical city.
Right?
But no,
there's just so much that has happened, and you still have people that are still tied to their great grandparents. A lot of work that just went into building a city.
Yep.
So it was a community effort on so many levels with so many people, and Rio Grande City is still growing, and we're
going and
going. So,
but we still got to remember our past and talk about how we got here.
Yeah.
And so I just think it would be so keep an eye out for that. That's something that's in the works. With the Kelsey Bass Museum Director, Kathy Rubio, as well as local historian, R.C. Salinas. Hopefully. I did mention it to him. I hope he's not listening to this and like, what?
I know he's going to be like, I don't know them. Crank caller.
On episode 5, we had Rio Grande City International Business Ambassador Ruben Islas on the show, and he just gave us a little bit of background of what he does and how he helps our city bridge the gap between the United States and the country of Mexico.
Yeah, mostly with the border region.
Yes, we are sister cities. It's right there, and there's ways that we can build each other up and help each other grow. So he is really the bridge between the two countries and our border region.
Yeah, in our area here. So he he reaches out to a lot of business, local government officials.
Yeah, they got
at the border.
Alcaldes.
Yeah, your mayors and your commissioners and your chamber of commerce, the Mexico's counterparts to what we have over here. He helps and reaches out to them. There's been quite a bit of talk about building up the tourism for the border region, especially for Stark County. With the growth of Rio Grande City, with the growth of Rio Grande City, there's just so much opportunity to reestablish and I would say establish and reestablish because of the pandemic, tourism. And we do get quite a bit of tourism from Mexico.
For episode 6, we had our fire chief, Manuel Muñiz, on the show, and he gave us a little bit of it. I really enjoyed that. I enjoy all of our shows.
Yes.
Let me just say that. When we had Chief, I enjoyed his show. I particularly remember him talking about fire safety for everybody. It is currently Fire Prevention Week, and so our Rio Grande City Fire Department is going around to all the schools in the city to just kind of educate our youth, as they do every year, about how to not only prevent fires, but what to do in case of a fire. And he gave us a little bit of background on that as well. Well, not background, but just a little bit of tips and procedures, how we could, what
He
we
actually
can do.
even gave us tips about, what we can do here in the studio. Make sure you don't have extension cords. Make sure
No
you have no
extension
extension cords. You need surge protectors.
Surge protectors.
Especially when you have a lot of equipment, lights and mixers and
lights, mixers, microphones, just
mostly
equipment everywhere.
Yeah, just equipment everywhere. So, make sure that you do not use extension cords. You need a surge protector. That would be the best practice in avoiding a disaster. Also, other tips and, make sure your batteries and your fire alarms are always up to date. Your fire extinguishers are always close by to where you would need them. And carbon monoxide, what do you call them? Sensors.
Yes.
Yeah. All that stuff to help you keep your house safe.
For episode 7, we once again had Miss Kathy Rubio on the show, as well as our new Main Street coordinator, Yanderi de la Cruz. And they were here to talk about our event, Grito en el Kiosco.
Yes, that was a collaboration, or not a, collaboration, because it was 16 de septiembre fell on the third Saturday of the month, which is the downtown market.
Market days, yes.
They joined forces and created the Noche de Mercado, along with the Grito en el Kiosco. Because the Grito en el Kiosco, we had it last year. So this year it was 2 events in one. So we had a lot of celebration for National Hispanic Month. And we had dancers. We had mariachi. We had contests. We had a tamale eating contest that was new this month. So it was a very successful event. It was really, really nice. We had all of our vendors present. Yeah.
It was just like one thing after another. We kept going. We had a piñata for the kids.
Okay.
The library hosted their art show.
Yeah.
Their art walk.
Yeah.
It was a great night.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
It was very lively and colorful. Episode, what are we on?
8.
Episode 8. Okay, for episode 8, we had Alexis Gallegos and Robert Bazan from the office of Congressman Henry Cuellar, and they came in to give us information about constituent services and everything that they do behind the scenes and how you can reach out to them if you have any concerns. I don't know, that one was fun.
That was a fun one. Robert and Alexis, just they are so knowledgeable, and they know all these rules and policies. They know how to assist anybody with any sort of like federal thing that they might be dealing with. So visit their office, contact them, listen to that episode if you have any questions, because they really get into some details there and then can go even further than that. They were really, really fun to have on the show. It was a good time. Yeah.
And they also go out to the public library. Mm-hmm. What is it, the first Tuesday?
First Tuesday of every month for their neighborhood office hours. And again, you can find them there at the public library from 1 to 2 p.m., I believe. And again, it's the first Tuesday of every month. They're there and ready to answer questions and help you out and just assist in any way they can.
Yeah. Oh, episode 9.
Episode 9 was so good in like an emotional way.
I don't know. I mean, I felt it was with Jessica Cantu, and she's from the El Faro Health and Therapeutics Clinic here in Rio Grande City, and she came to talk about the Alzheimer's. She came to promote the 2nd annual Stark County Alzheimer's Awareness Walk, which happened that Saturday.
Yeah, it was a great event. It was very hot, I'm not going to lie, but people still came out. It was very, very successful. The walk was beautiful. The speakers were great. There was just so many people offering resources to those. This clinic does research, so much research in aid of the Alzheimer's.
Yeah, Dr. James Falcon
Yeah.
is head of the clinic.
Yeah.
And so she came to talk about all the research that they do and just to let people know, it's not, if you need help and resources, they're there to guide you.
Yeah.
And to help you any way then in which they can, of course. But we have a lot of loved ones that I have. My grandma, she had Alzheimer's, so that was very difficult growing up, seeing that. So there's a lot of resources for caregivers, not only medically, of course, but also emotional or emotional support groups and things like that. I really liked it.
Good one, yeah. And she knows so much.
Yeah,
she has so much
she's
knowledge.
a nurse practitioner.
Yes.
With so much experience in so many years that
she just really, she knows her stuff, basically.
Yeah.
And she is ready to help and give you resources. Even for the caretakers, she said that that's one of the most difficult jobs out there, to be a caretaker for someone that does have dementia. And there's resources, there's support groups, reach out.
Yeah.
They will help you with anything you need for in any sort of capacity that you may need it. Episode 10. Yay! For episode 10, we had Gabby and David Zaldana on the show. They are married and they both work for the San Antonio Eye Bank. They came on to kind of promote, again, the event that is going on tomorrow, Thursday, October 12th, at the Kelsey Bass Museum from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. It is going to be an ofrenda to honor those who gave the
gift of
sight. I don't know.
Yeah,
well,
the gift of sight.
They gave the gift of sight to so many people. It is an ofrenda for
those who passed and they were organ donors. So, organ donors in general, but specifically corneas.
Corneas, thank you.
Corneas are
I don't know.
Harvested. There's some words I just hate.
I know. Collected.
You know what? That's better. Yes, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Collected for those that do need, for whatever, I'm not sure of the exact medical reasons why, but people do need a cornea in order for them to regain their vision or things like in that nature. So donors essentially given the gift of sight. So that's it's very profound.
It is.
Yeah.
And they have so much knowledge on what they talk about. We try to bring in experts in the field of whatever we're going to be talking about that week. And everybody that we've had on the show has been knowledgeable and knows, is so informed on what they're talking about. And I want to make that clear because we're not just bringing, people in here just to talk about whatever. Like, these are people that are very specific to what we're talking about. Gabby has so much knowledge.
Yeah, she does community relations, so she knows that she has the experience of going out and reaching out to families.
It's a hard discussion.
Yes,
it's a hard discussion.
Very hard. David is recovery technician.
Yes.
So he would be the one that is actually doing the collecting.
Yeah. Again, he even says it's a difficult job, but he is just so
humbled. I believe that was the word that they used.
Yes, humbled to do this and to get this. This is important work.
Yeah.
It's important for everybody around us. And he doesn't just work for the San Antonio Eye Bank. He also works for the Texas Donor Network. So he doesn't just work with corneas. He works with, patients of all different kinds who are donors. And he has in the past had the difficult conversation with family members. And the reason we bring it up, it is a hard subject. It's not it's not something easy that we're talking about.
We don't expect.
But it's important that we mention it and that we do talk about it because, these are things that come up and nobody's immortal. We all deal with this at some point. And if we can help, and it's not for everybody. Maybe you don't want, that's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to just bring it up just so people can have that in their minds, I want to help. I want to do something.
Yeah.
further.
Yeah.
And that was our 10th
That
episode.
was our 10th episode.
So here we are today on episode 11.
11 with a recap.
With a recap of all of our episodes so far. We will continue with these recaps. I guess every 10 episodes we can do that. So for episode 21, you'll hear us again. Just kind of going over what we've talked with so many people. Next week is going to be another fun one. Who we're going to have, you will see.
Yes. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. So thank you so much for being with us. For any of our listeners that are regular listeners, thank you for being here. You truly are helping us continue this. We hope we can gain more in the future. Please share our podcast with anybody you might find it interesting. And again, reach out to us and let us know what you'd like to listen to, who you'd like us to have on the show. We're very open to suggestions.
You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on your favorite podcast platform. You can also follow our episodes on the City of Rio Grande City YouTube channel, along with the Rio Grande City EDC YouTube channel. And you can find the episodes at the Rio Grande City EDC website at rgc-tv.com. Make sure you're following us on social media for the City of Rio Grande City and the Rio Grande City EDC. And you can also follow the Rio Grande City Main Street page. They also have a website, is rgc-mainstreet.com. There's also information on there. There's so many ways that you can get a hold of us. You can call the City of Rio Grande City at 956-487-0672. And you can call the Rio Grande City EDC at 956-487-3476. If you have any questions, just let us know, and we will be more than happy to help you any way we can. And any feedback, again, if you want to listen to a particular topic or you're interested in how municipality works, let us know and we will get you an answer.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.
This podcast is an initiative of the City of Rio Grande City and the Rio Grande City EDC. If you would like to know more about certain topics pertaining to the municipality or have an idea for an upcoming podcast, email mgomez@rgcedc.com or brubio@cityofrgc.com.
RGC Podcast.